Today we continue our work with linear expressions, and not only are we going to add, but we're going to start subtracting linear expressions. So the last couple of days we've been adding linear expressions. Today we're going to start subtracting them. So our main obstacle today is going to be to take a look at an example like this one and figure out what to do with that minus sign that's in the middle right there. So let's get right into this. So if we had 4x plus 1 minus the quantity 3x plus 5, now this looks the same as the ones we had been doing before, but before this again would have been a plus sign. So when you see a situation like this, you're going to turn it into an addition problem, as we always do. So this will be 4x plus 1 quantity, and then I'm going to change it to plus negative 3x plus 5. So what this is telling me to do is to take the opposite of everything in the parentheses, or to distribute the negative to the 3x and to the 5. And if you're thinking to yourself, how can I distribute a sign? Well, we know that a coefficient of 1 doesn't need to be written, so you can think of that as being a negative 1 outside of the parentheses being distributed in. So my 4x plus 1 is going to stay the same, so I can actually break that out of the parentheses. Plus, well, then I'm going to have negative 3x plus negative 5. So I distribute that negative to each of these two terms here. Okay, so then I can work in combining. I know I can combine 4x and negative 3x. I can combine 1 with negative 5. So I'm going to rewrite my statement. It's going to be 4x plus negative 3x plus 1 plus negative 5. So my final answer will be x, or 1x, plus negative 4, or x minus 4. Alright, let's try this again. So this example here is going to be slightly different because now I have minuses inside the parentheses, so I'm actually going to go the route of changing everything into an addition problem to start. So I'm going to start with the first parentheses. I'm going to change that to 4x plus negative 6 plus negative 2x plus negative 4. This is going to help me keep a handle over everything. So that first set of parentheses I can just get rid of. So that's going to be 4x plus negative 6. Now I need to distribute that negative in. So I'm going to have plus negative 2x plus negative 4. So I know that when I go to rewrite this, that's going to be 4x plus negative 6 plus negative 2x plus, well, that negative is going to cancel out, so I'm just going to have 4. So now when I go to regroup, I know that 4x is like negative 2x, and I know that negative 6 is like 4. So I'm going to have 4x plus negative 2x plus negative 6 plus 4, which simplifies to 2x plus negative 2, or just 2x minus 2. Okay, a couple more examples. Find 12x plus 8 minus the quantity 6x plus 2. So at this point I would say pause the video and see if you can do this without me, since this is very similar to the first example that we did. Alright, so let's see if you got the right answer. So again, I can break the 12x plus 8 out of the parentheses, but I'm going to start by rewriting the problem as an addition problem. So I have 12x plus 8 plus negative 6x plus 2. I'm going to distribute that negative in. So I'm going to get 12x plus 8 plus negative 6x plus negative 2. I know I can combine 12x with negative 6x and 8 with negative 2. So let me rewrite my problem. It's going to be 12x plus negative 6x plus 8 plus negative 2. When I combine my like terms, I'm going to have 6x plus 6, and I am done. Okay, let's try another example. Now in this case, I have a negative in front of a term that does not have, so this is a linear expression of one term This is a linear expression of two terms. So when I go to combine, actually this one's going to be a lot easier than some of the other ones we've done, because I will start with my negative 7x plus negative 6. But then I have that plus negative, and I'm just distributing that negative 7x, to the 7x. So when I go ahead and rewrite this problem without the parentheses, I'm going to have negative 7x plus negative 6 plus negative 7x. I only have two like terms, so I'm going to rewrite this as negative 7x plus negative 7x plus 6. My final answer is going to be negative 14x plus 6, and I'm done here. There's nothing more that can be combined or simplified. Okay? Alright, so another example that's like example 2. So I would say again, pause the video and try ahead of me. And let's see if you got the answer right. So again, we're going to start by rewriting this as an addition problem. So it's going to be negative 5x plus negative 9 plus negative 6x minus 1. Distribute the negative in. So I'm going to have negative 5x plus negative 9 plus negative 6x, right, plus negative 1. So that's going to be negative 5x plus negative 9 plus negative 6x plus 1. So again, I have that negative 5x and negative 6x are like terms, and that negative 9 and 1 are like terms as well. So let's rewrite this, grouping our like terms. So I have negative 5x plus negative 6x plus negative 9 plus 1. Well, negative 5x and negative 6x is going to be negative 11x. Negative 9 and 1 is going to be negative 8. So the simplest way I could write this is negative 11x minus 8. Alright, so let's get into the problem of the day. Again, 4 problems. Be ready to put these up on the board tomorrow. Good luck and have a great night.